Okay, I think we are good. I think we're good to go.
Good.
Nothing to say, huh?
No, not really, not much.
Okay. Well, 5.
4, 3, 2, 1. We're in an era where Black Friday is officially dead now. Huh?
No, it's not dead.
It's dead. This is the worst Black Friday of all time.
Yeah, because in terms of sales.
Yeah. Because,
Where'd you hear that?
The
number
through people.
It's just a vibe. It's just a feeling.
You know what I don't like? I hate that we live in an era
where we can fact check stuff now.
Fact checking. Hey, I used to get away with being like the smart kid when I was younger in elementary school.
Sure.
Because I'd say stuff so confidently.
Yeah.
And you know what fucking a little 7-year-old fucking girl couldn't do? Mm-hmm. Go and fact check it. So therefore, on my block, I was the smartest fucker around. Because I said things confidently, and they'd walk around like, I don't really know how the fucking economy works.
So you're saying that because nobody got trampled this year? So
nobody got trampled, but I did hear that the numbers are like super down, but that's because they're not doing Black Friday anymore. It's not Black Friday. It's
like a weekend.
It's the week of. It's Black Friday week.
Well, also Cyber Monday is going on, so it's not done.
It's not Cyber Monday anymore.
I literally just.
It's not even like called Cyber Monday.
I just got a notification on Amazon saying Cyber Monday's today.
Monday, yeah, but it's just Black Friday extended, and that goes on for this entire.
Well, that's always what it was. Yeah, Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
But Cyber Monday's
Blackout Wednesday, Thanksgiving.
Dude, Blackout Wednesday is fucking lit.
We did that. We can start off there.
Yeah, but we didn't really black out.
No.
I tried to.
Well, I was drunk into the next day.
Were you?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I was definitely hungover.
Yeah.
But that was because I had to work on Thanksgiving, and it just fucking sucked.
Yeah.
I talked about this before with you, where I've never been, in all my years, never almost threw up, like never thrown up the next day after drinking.
Yeah, I mean, that's happened to me last month.
Yeah.
Happened to me like 2 times last month.
I know.
Yeah.
Happens to you. Happens to like most people. It's like I'm in the minority by not drinking.
Yeah.
Or not throwing up the day after drinking. But it's just never happened for me. But I was very fucking close. It was the highest I've ever been from staining floors.
Yeah.
And it was tough. And Mike just kept on telling me, he was like, I've seen you drunker.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that you got, like, super drunk last night. I've seen you get that drunk and then continue drinking at 8 a.m. the next day.
Yeah,
I was like, that's the best part because I never sober up.
You saw me on this couch laying one morning, just, like, gurgling.
Yeah.
And then just threw up from eating a club sandwich in this. You've seen me do that.
Oh, yeah.
After that, I had told my girlfriend to pull over the car because I've thrown up. Oh, you saw my dad throw up here when he was helping me move in.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's a classic.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't know.
Give it a try.
I've tried even before. I'm also not a person that can like. Other people are like, oh yeah, if I'm like really drunk and stuff, and I feel like I'm full, I can just make myself throw. I'm not a person that can make themselves throw up. I don't know if you remember this. It might have been year 2 of Beer Olympics. I had one rule. Do you remember what it was?
Everybody has to throw up.
Or else
you're not my friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I gave everybody that rule. We pretty much went through every person went through it and threw up. It got to me where like I was trying actively.
Yeah.
Like
did I throw
as
up?
much as possible? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every person threw up that year. Because that was before you started carrying as much. That was before you were like, oh, I gotta make spreadsheets.
It might have been like the volume chug, right? That got everybody throw up. So a lot of people
cake stands.
And cake stands.
Yeah, cake stands and volume chugs. I was talking about this with my buddies, where it's just so much alcohol inside of your stomach that it fills you up, and then you just have to throw up.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I think it was the year after. Me and Mike both went head to head, and our teams that each person was on, tied to the exact millisecond.
Yeah, it was like that.
When we added
we didn't.
times
We only went down to 100th of a second. We never went to 1,000th.
Yeah, and it was that close to where it like ended both times on that. Yeah. So me and Mike were like, all right, 1v1, me versus him. I think that he did like a minute 20
Yeah.
or something crazy. And I did like a minute 30. It might
Yeah.
have been even, no, I think it was minute 40, minute 50 or something. Something insane.
Yeah.
Like, just something that's unreal.
I remember.
That shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
And both of us, like, he didn't even get to watch me do it. And I, like, came and joined him right after because he instantly ran to the woods. And it's
Yeah.
like, at that point, too, we were talking about different kinds of throw ups. And how, like, beer throw up isn't actually that bad. Because if you just throw up from excess, it's just like water.
When you talk about the like many damaging things that we've done to our bodies throughout the time, and you go, well, that form of throw up versus this form of throw up,
but
you're really not doing as much damage.
Well, no, I'm not talking about damage. It's fucking yuck. Like, my liver for sure is fucked from just the beer Olympics alone. But, like, because if you just drink too much water one day and you throw up just straight water, it's like whatever. Like, you don't taste anything. When you throw up straight beer, it's the exact same way. It's when you start slamming 60 hot dogs and they're all dunked in barbecue sauce. That's when you really have an issue.
Sure. Yeah.
That's when you're really
fucked. Straight beer throw up is not too bad. So that's why we recommend no eating, all drinking,
just straight drinking. Yeah.
Speaking of drinking, is this a fact? Tell me if it's a fact or not, because you're a fact guy.
Oh yeah.
Drinking water.
Fact or fat?
To hydrate.
Huh?
Hydrating yourself with water.
Yeah.
Chugging water is incorrect.
Yeah.
You want to sip it?
Yes.
Why?
It's the way that your like body digests it, and the way that
so if you chug it, it doesn't actually help you.
Not as much. Also, like drinking, there's like certain.
Because I've been doing it wrong forever. Though.
When you're overheated, you're also supposed to not drink really cold. Like, say you're like fucking sweating from a workout, you're not supposed to drink cold water. You might have known this already.
No, I don't.
You're not supposed to drink ice cold water.
No idea.
You drink. I don't think that you drink ice cold water when you work out, anyways. But when you work out, do sports or anything, you're not supposed to be, because that like can shock your body and it fucks you up too.
Really?
Yeah. You're supposed to drink like either room temperature, pretty much room temperature water.
That's annoying.
Yeah. Room temperature water when you're fucking like really fucking tired though doesn't really matter, because like, one, you're not thinking about it, you just want water. Two, it's like cold water sometimes doesn't let you drink as much anyways, so it's like kind of fucking sucks.
So today is the first day I'm back to work after like a 5-day break.
Oh yeah.
Dude, this not working thing,
pretty sweet.
It's not bad.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. Because you got a new job. And
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Hammered.
Wednesday hammered.
Thursday, right?
Hammered.
Doing nothing.
Hammered.
Right? A little Thanksgiving.
Me hammered.
Friday, hammered. Saturday, hammered.
It's sweet.
Sunday, sweating. Bunch of sweat. Just sweating. And now back on Monday, like I'm actually like, wasn't bad, going to work. New job, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's way cooler not going to work. That's why, like I said, new job. What you should have done is just take off that EW at the end.
Yeah.
Change it to an O.
Sure.
No job.
No job.
Yeah, no job.
No job.
Way better.
Let me tell you, the Friday after Thanksgiving, all day, video games. Yeah. Anything I wanted.
Oh, yeah.
Ate whatever I want.
Yep. You just straight candies and ice cream. 12 Kit Kats.
Little League of Legends action.
7 Take 5.
We won every game.
Oh, yeah. You
played with a bunch of your World of Warcraft friends. A little different environment for me.
Were they better or worse than you thought they'd be?
Worse, one guy.
Well, yeah.
The people that like played the game, I was like, yeah, these are the type of players that I played with, like towards the end of my League of Legends career. Like, good, they're all pretty comparable.
Those were not the same players. Those guys were way better.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like the Singe one trick, right?
Yeah.
He was probably as good as like Brandon was on like Darius. He got to like Diamond.
I mean, he got to Diamond on Lux one tricking, Tryndamere one tricking.
Yeah.
He got to like Diamond 1 as Lux. That's like way different than just.
I wasn't like super like, oh my god, these guys are like going crazy,
I mean, to carry like the other guy, It was pretty impressive against like pretty good people.
So here is my issue, right? I was lane partnered with him.
Yes.
Right? The last guy.
Yeah.
I was like, I expected everybody to be at least like platinum level. And then this guy is not even like bronze level.
Yeah.
Playing.
But very confident in like what he's saying.
And I was like, because I can tell that I'm shitty right now. I couldn't get any damage done because I'm just like playing too timid. Right, I don't know my limitations. I can get kills, I can still position generally fine. But like once like I was just losing every single trade, and then like this guy just seemed like fine with it. Like it wasn't bothering him. He wasn't like he was playing Blitzcrank. He didn't even attempt one to pull. And I was like, oh wait, this guy is just like terrible.
Oh yeah. Garbage.
Then I was like, wait a second. I was ready to start flaming him. Like
you were starting at the end.
What was I saying?
Because we were making fun of him, and you're like, you would just laugh at him, and you'd like make fun of him too. Like, where are you?
Yeah, I think somebody was like, has he landed a pull yet? And I was like, he hasn't even attempted a pull.
Yeah, but yeah, you got to play video games Friday. That was pretty nice.
So let me do a little spiel on Legend of Zelda.
All right.
Skyward Sword.
We usually keep the nerdy stuff.
Fine, I'll put it really. You want me at the end or now?
We're already here.
Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Better than I thought.
Okay.
It's like the Zelda that everybody has been talking shit on since it came out. It's the one that came out right before Breath of the Wild, and it was been ridiculed forever.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not too bad.
That's all I can say.
You played it fully through?
Not yet. We're going. And at this pace, I'll be done in 2 months.
What you don't realize is at the end is when it gets really fucking
You don't know.
shitty.
You have no idea.
No, I do.
You have no clue.
Graphics go down the hole.
Just goes to dog shit.
Every single level, straight dark. Can't see anything.
It had like the game structure. It had to be changed. It's like too. If they kept making Zelda games like this, the franchise is dead. Like it totally makes sense why people are like fed up at the point. But they made it seem like it was God, what's that new MMO you're playing? Brave New World? New World? Yeah, they would have made it seem like it was that dog shit.
Yeah. It's really funny. That game, finally, people are realizing. I don't
that it's bad?
That it's bad, and there's nothing to do. Like, even the people like that were like defending it, they're like, well, there's just nothing to do. I was like, there hasn't been anything to do for 2 months. If you actually played it, like, if you played it legitimately, there hasn't been shit to do.
Let me start the timer. A little late on it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. So Thanksgiving happened.
Oh, yeah.
A little football action. Did you watch any football?
No. One thing that I did want to talk about this weekend.
Go ahead.
Friday. We played, I think, the best games ever. Like, they were so intense, and they were just the 2 best games. We played Harvard and Tabs.
Sure.
Which I'm a firm believer.
Oh, now you're switching up to drinking games.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer that beer pong, it is actually garbage.
Yeah, it is.
If you have more than, say, 8 people at a party and you don't have 2 tables or something.
And if you have 4 people at a party.
Even if you have 4 people at a party.
Pretty bad.
It's just not
because you can play a better game.
You can play a better game. One, you don't drink that much during beer pong. Like it's
you can get away with not drinking at all.
Literally zero.
Yeah.
A big thing at our beer Olympics was that people were not drinking during beer pong.
Yeah, that's why we cut it so short on beer Olympics is because for one, it
takes so long.
It's not if you don't change the rules for beer pong, it dominates the whole tournament. Nobody drinks during it.
Yep.
People start like going off on their own, and like the intensity goes way down because of how
boring it is.
Boring and little fun it is.
But people don't realize that. You know what it is? This is a great comparison. Beer pong is the Call of Duty of drinking games.
Okay.
Boring and repetitive, not that great, and every person that ever plays it
thinks they're the greatest.
Thinks that they're the best.
Yeah.
If they pick it up, they think that they're the best.
Yeah.
Me, I take like first or second every single year in beer pong. Do I think I'm good? No. I legitimately think that there's legit games where I'll just only get 1 cup. Every person has that game.
Nobody,
is just like consistently sinking.
I've never met anybody who I'm like, yo, this guy.
That guy's a beer pong player.
Yeah, it's all at the best somebody can do is like they're just not like bad.
Yeah, and I've only met not bad players.
Yeah,
and I don't think that many people, unless like there's like a beer pong championship,
right?
That they've actually
if it's like actual tournaments where people are playing for money, then you start getting. But like even then,
there's nobody at Beer Olympics that we go with out of the 25 people that have gone that I think one person is better than the other. There's some that I think are just significantly worse and will like go entire games without making them. But yeah, the game just sucks, and everybody like that doesn't play other games. They don't realize how much better like a game like Tabs is.
I don't even know how we started playing. Like who wanted to play Tabs?
Tabs has been our go-to since the case races started. Me and T-Voss.
Start doing that?
Played Tabs against each other.
Just to get rid of the
1v1.
beers?
No, you know what actually started it? Was we went up to the Dells, and in the Dells we played it. Mm-hmm. Me and T-Voss had a fucking great time.
My girlfriend couldn't get the concept
and
down.
You also played it. Yeah, your girlfriend, every time, I'd be the one drinking, and she had to go retrieve the ball.
She would just start drinking?
She'd try to go drinking hers. Then she'd go, oh, no, and then she'd get flustered.
Yeah.
Have to go get the ball. Yeah, she couldn't get it down.
Missed every shot.
So the concept of the game, if people don't know, is you have a can, unopened.
2v2.
2v2. You throw, or 1v1. You can also play 1v1.
The objective of the game is to drink your beer faster than the other team and then put your tab into the beer. Mm-hmm. The only way you can do that is if you hit the opposing team's can.
Whenever you throw a ping pong ball across the table, if you hit the can, you can then open your drink and start chugging it. And you want to try to do that all while they're trying to retrieve the ball.
Once they retrieve the ball and call time by placing the ball on top of either can, it times up, and then the next person shoots.
And you try to get them all. You try to drink both of your beers. It's a very fun game. It gets intense.
A lot of strategy.
Yeah.
A lot of strategy. Do you just like play to hit the can? Do you whip it at the can? Because if you whip it, right, you just miss it.
Yeah. You miss quite a bit.
But if you just nail that shit, the ball can fly super far away. Plenty of time.
My buddy that I was talking to online called it something else. I forgot what he called it.
It might be a different name for other people.
Yeah, but they didn't play the tab technique.
Where you have to rip off the tab?
They actually played with the beer upside down to start, and you got to flip it and then open it. That's like their little bit addition. But I was like, the tab just adds something to it. To get to the intensity part is, so since you got the concept of it, you don't win until your tab is inside the can.
I think that's a really important part because like it really like adds the comeback mechanic to the game.
Yeah, because you can drink really fast and like somebody like
and not be able to rip off a tab.
T-Voss is very confident in his strategy of ripping off the tab, but me, I just brute force it and I rip it off as hard as I can.
That's what I do too.
The issue with that is you're then over here and you got to like try to aim it into the hole right away. That's the only problem. But if you got to wiggle it back and forth, it ends up taking too long.
Yeah, wiggling it is wrong too.
Yeah,
I can try to get it quick. Yeah, you just kind of twist and pull it real quick.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But so it came down to me and T-Voss just go on this like 5-game win streak, something like that. Just we're beating you guys each time. And the other two that were playing. Then comes around and comes down to the other team has maybe like a sip left of their drink.
Yeah.
And they have to rip off the tab. And I ripped off my tab and it's laying on the thing.
Yes, if they call time before you put it in, you just have to like leave the tab where it's at.
And all you have to do is hit it one more time and pop it in. Me and T-Voss miss back-to-back shots. He misses one, then makes the last shot.
And then you guys got beat?
Then we got beat.
Damn, that's how we lost. Clutch.
Oh yeah, it was intense. But we were starting to fall off. We just were playing too long.
Just getting a little bored.
Not only, I mean, we just weren't playing as well as we were. Mm-hmm. But that game got intense.
I got a quick aside, right? I just thought of this. It never ended up happening. But we had a extra family friends Thanksgiving on Saturday.
Yep.
And as it was winding down, we can even talk about what happened. My girlfriend was like, you know what? We need to play some board games here, right?
Yeah.
And she pulls out. She really wanted to play Telestrations After Dark.
Yep.
I didn't, right?
Yep.
So we pulled out some other games, and I was like, oh, easy peasy, we're playing Monopoly.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know nobody at that fucking party wanted to play Monopoly.
Yeah.
But I thought I could get the vote and swing the vote in my favor. Mm-hmm. And I am so disappointed that we didn't get Monopoly going.
You were even bribing. So what you did was me and T-Boss wanted drinks, didn't want to get up to get them.
Sure.
Obviously. Mm-hmm. And you go, hey, I'll go grab you guys beers. But you guys got to vote for Monopoly. Mm-hmm. We vote for Monopoly, but then we take back our vote.
Sure.
We then throw in a bunch of ideas. Mm-hmm. And everybody's calling out their idea. We start taking it to vote. I come up with a great idea because I thought that this would just make it so that way we never played games. I said, all right, everybody can pick a game. They pick their game.
But everybody gets
one veto.
It is really funny. What's funnier is that was allowed. Yeah. That nobody questioned. Nobody was like,
that sounds stupid.
Like, why would we do that? Then we can't play. Obviously we weren't going to play.
Yeah.
And that just was allowed.
Yeah, because as soon as you said Monopoly, instantly I went veto.
and then my girlfriend said Telestrations After Dark, and I said veto.
Yeah, he said veto. And then I said I think horse races.
Yeah.
And she said veto. Then it came to somebody that we just weren't going to veto.
So one thing, one of the moms there got pretty drunk, right?
Yeah.
And I knew nobody in the group wanted her to play board games because she was just pretty drunk, right?
Yeah.
So I said, yoo-hoo, Cindy, do you want to play board games? And she was like, oh, I can play board games. I said, the only way you can play is if you play Monopoly and you're voting for it. So that was one of me stuffing the ballots.
Yeah. And she said, oh, I'll play Monopoly.
And I thought I was going to get the vote with her. That didn't help.
That did not help. No.
Well, at one point, I think there was 5 people, right? Everybody was like, okay, what are we all voting for? And it was before you added the veto, right?
Yeah.
So it was like 2 people Telestrations, 2 people were for maybe Pandemic. I don't know.
No, 2 people for horse racing.
And then I was like, oh, fuck, 1 vote of Monopoly. And I look around the room and I was like, oh, bingo.
Bingo.
Got mine.
Grab her.
And then I got 2 from Monopoly.
Yeah. Yeah. We started vetoing. Then we swapped. We decided on playing poker.
Sure.
Played a little bit of poker.
Because nobody had a veto anymore.
Nobody had vetoes left.
And poker was the last one suggested.
Yep. And I really liked how we played poker because me and you would just show each other's hands.
Sure.
And the very first deal, I get pocket aces.
Yeah. And I was like, you were like, look at the pocket aces. And I was like, okay, I'm going to fold. And you were like, just play the hand. I was like,
play it out.
All right, fine.
You were like, all right. And then I tell people, I go, you guys probably should fold. I got pocket aces.
Yeah.
They all laugh. Pocket aces. Threw it down on them. I didn't lie the entire time. I told them every time what I had. I had a king 10.
Tyler Voss later on in the game had pocket aces and tried to slow play us, and everybody folded because he was the worst at it.
He was just folding.
Yeah, he was like... we also started ante up doing big blinds for drinks and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So he was like, I will do a shot. And everybody was like, okay, I fold.
Yeah.
I just fold.
Yeah. We waited for him to take the shot, then we folded.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah, I got you went to go pee one time. I lifted up your hand.
Yeah, you were like, I looked at your hand. And I was like, what are we doing?
I got one higher than you. I got one higher than you. Yeah, it was just the most useless game of poker.
Yeah, one of the mom who was definitely too drunk to play, she was like, I got a small straight. And people were like, that's not a thing.
Yeah, small straight. Yeah, she had 4 in a row.
Yeah.
She tried calling that.
Small straight.
Then when we told her that wasn't a thing, she got kind of upset and left and didn't play with us.
Yeah, that she was done.
Yeah, she was done after that. That Friday, going back to the Friday night when we were playing games.
Sure.
We then
Drinking
go play
games.
Harvard.
Yeah.
And I think that this is the misogynist in me.
Okay.
We had 2 girls on our team. So therefore, and they only had 1 girl.
Yeah.
Therefore, I thought that we were at a disadvantage.
No, we had the better team.
I didn't think about that right away because I was like, oh, 2 girls,
Yeah.
fucking 1 girl. Mm-hmm. We're going to lose because we got more girls.
Sure.
Little did I know how much that 1 girl can hold back a team.
Sure.
Because it was just, I mean, me and you were obviously one flipping
Yeah.
and shit and like drinking quick.
Yeah.
So it helped. But like the amount that she, like even in like Flip Cup. Mm-hmm. So you play Flip Cup with Harvard. It's beer pong mixed with
I think we've explained the rules enough times.
Explained it a bunch, but just quickly. And with Flip Cup, you don't really fill it up that much.
No.
Like, you literally put barely any in a cup. And that girl still will take a good 3 to 4 seconds.
On the opposing team.
Yeah. She'll just always take 3 or 4 seconds to drink.
I mean, she could pour nothing in and nobody would even notice.
Yeah. And, like, we just wiped the floor. No, it was actually a pretty close.
It ended up being closer than you thought.
I thought that we were going to lose.
Yeah, we ended up sneaking the win in.
We beat them. We could have beat them even harder too.
Yeah, probably.
We had a couple, like me and you blundered, and then
Did you leave right after that?
No.
So this is when things started getting hazy for me. I ended up being one of the last people remaining.
Yeah.
2 nights in a row of not sleeping right away.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh?
Friday, you were amped up that next Saturday about how I stayed up late, and it was just because like.
It was because I just had been off.
Yeah, well, you haven't been working,
so I don't have to wake up.
I left. I would have been up till like 4 a.m.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty sure that that I left there at like maybe 11 midnight. Or something.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take the victory.
I know you will. But yeah, you stayed up late. Yeah. After that, we hung out for a little bit. But then Beth went to sleep, so they wanted us quiet, and I was just like, "Well."
That's why you left.
I'm not like a quiet person,
sure.
And I still have a little bit of energy left in me, so I don't want to just like keep her up. She had work in the morning. But yeah, and then after us playing poker, we played. What is that game even called?
Horse racing?
No, Fuck the Dealer. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Fuck the Dealer. Which the concept of this game. This is just going to be...
I explained it last week as well.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Not on here.
Yes, I did.
You did not.
Yeah, I explained it quickly. Because I was talking about how the deck was loaded.
Yeah.
We played that game.
So Fuck the Dealer, you just pretty much... You got to guess a number. They
have to guess...
They say higher or lower.
You have to guess, the number in the deck, right?
And then they say higher or lower. And if you get it right, the dealer has to drink. If you get it wrong, they have one, and they have to try to get us to get it wrong 3 times in a row.
And then they can pass the deck on.
And then they can pass the deck and somebody else deals.
If they keep losing, they just keep drinking. And every turn, it gets easier and easier because all of the placements of the cards are like revealed to the people.
Yeah, you can see how much of each card is like...
And the issue that we were playing at with our little weekend trip a couple of weeks ago is that the deck that we had in our Airbnb was just loaded.
Yeah.
It just had more than 52. It was missing cards. It had like 5 or 6 of one card. It fucked you in complete terms of like, you're like, okay, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh yeah.
This was a normal deck.
So we had a normal deck. Started off on T-Voss, and we go, when we really got him. We made him drink like, maybe like 6 or 7 times.
But when you're the first person, it's the easiest thing.
Yes.
Nobody can get it right.
Yeah.
He had to take 3. So if somebody guesses the right card, like on the first draw,
just like
the dealer has to take a shot, right?
Yeah.
And when you're the last person to have the deck, and there's like 3,
you start ripping them.
You just start ripping shots because you're like, oh, I can call the correct card 3 times in a row. Mm-hmm. That can just happen.
Yeah.
It happened to Tyler Voss right away, like a blind, like with no cards revealed. Yeah. It happened to him like 3 times.
And it was actually the most lucky because the way that you play the game.
That never happens.
The way that you play the game is you say 7.
Sure. You
always say 7.
Because like if it's higher or lower, it halves the amount of cards that like you could possibly guess.
And with the first person, you always do 7 because it just like it cuts it in half.
Yes.
We were playing with girls that just like didn't know what the game was.
We were playing with people who weren't maximizing the odds for them, and they were calling it right.
not only not maximizing the odds, they were
making it as hard as possible.
They were calling twos and aces, which is the highest and lowest number.
Yeah.
If you were wrong, they just say higher, and you have to guess all between all the other cards.
Yeah, it's basically, it helps them and then they were getting it right.
And it happened twice where they guessed 2 and they just got it right away. Made them take a shot.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So we go, man, that guy got fucked. We really fucked the dealer there. It goes to, am I right? Wasn't you? It was T-Rog, I think.
Yeah.
He goes through. He maybe has to drink like 3 times.
Yeah.
I go.
Out right away.
Yep. I go. I maybe had it. No, like he drank 3 times and then got his 3 in a row. Me, it was like 5 times or something.
Yeah.
Very minimal.
I was out right away.
You get out immediately.
Yep.
It then goes to your girlfriend.
Sure. And then did it never get passed again?
Never got passed again. It only went through 2, 3, 4. Only went through 4 people. Ended on the 5th person.
Yeah.
Which is your girlfriend, where she proceeded to have to take, I think, 7 shots because people were getting it right on the first.
My sister even got it right like 3 times for her.
Yeah.
For like first shot.
I got it. I got it like 4 times.
How funny is that like it never got, my sister wasn't a drinker at all, and it never came up because she never got the deck, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest reasons was because of how unlucky Tyler Voss got. Because of that, like, so much of the deck was like thinned out. And then like it went to you two, and then me, and then Elizabeth.
Not to like toot my own horn, but like I was also telling, like, you made her take a shot because I told you like exactly the number.
Oh, it has to be. Yeah, sure.
And then you just said it, got her. We were just, it was not anything else other than
a little group effort.
We were just like nailing it. Like,
yeah.
We got so many right where we just like shouldn't have. Like,
right. Like it was like such a low probability of us hitting it right. And then she would be out. Like if she literally gets out now, she'll be out. Yeah. And then it wasn't. It was just getting fucked.
And then once it ends on her, like it was just everybody was getting it right in the first try. So
sure.
It was just like shot up. We killed a whole bottle, or it was probably like 3/4 of a bottle of
McGillicuddy's. Yeah.
And yeah, she was getting slammed with those.
Sure.
It was pretty fun.
Sure.
Games all this weekend. The games were just
bunch of drinking games. You know, yeah. Pretty cash, no drama, anti-drama even.
Yeah,
a little anti-drama.
You know,
yeah, a little beef hatting between friends. That was fun.
Oh yeah,
glad that happened. We did a little hot tub action. Yo, how were you like 2 days after the hot tub still itchy from it?
No,
like my skin was like fucked up. No,
it's because I was pissing in there a bunch.
That makes sense.
No, I actually couldn't piss in there because.
It would fuck up the hot tub?
No.
Yes, it does.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, okay.
I couldn't piss because I was on the verge of shitting for the last like 3 days. Just explosive diarrhea.
From the beef jerky diet?
Well, the Slim Jim diet. Yeah.
Is that what it was? Slim Jim diet?
Habanero Slim Jims. Really fucking up my ass. Because they don't digest as well when you keister them. You shove it up the asshole, it really fucking burns.
They still digest, though.
They still digest, yes.
Well, and that's really the big thing.
That's the big thing. Actually, digest better. You get all the nutrients.
Speaking of Slim Jims, we bought Spider-Man tickets today.
Yeah.
We got them. 10 tickets. 5:15 p.m. Every other showing basically sold out.
Really?
At 7 a.m. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
When did they go on sale?
Today.
At what time?
They must have gone on sale like at midnight or something. Because I expected to like be up early because I wake up early on Mondays. And I was like, oh shit, like 7 o'clock. I looked at 2 different theaters. Like the 7 o'clock showings were already sold out.
Really?
So I managed to get 10 at my favorite theater at like 5:15, which is cool. But yeah, like we're
not going to do it in the bistro, are we?
It might be in it. Because just by like happenstance, like I was trying to get the ultra screen, but like sold out. Unless we went like early at like 4, but like I don't even think I'll be.
Some people can't make that.
And if we go at 8 o'clock, I'm not even gonna be able to stay awake for that.
Yeah, we know.
So I can't do that.
We know. Oh, you didn't look at later showings?
No, I mean 9 o'clock we probably could have got in, but like, who's gonna make it through that?
Everybody. Literally every person.
Yeah, I couldn't. I can't.
You're going to be good by then. You
No.
can wake up later now.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, I'll
That's so
definitely
nice.
still falling asleep.
That's so crazy.
Dude, if the clock strikes 8:30, I'm getting tired.
I know you are.
Mm-hmm.
I know you are.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to do Blackout Wednesday, and you just were exhausted by the time that we got to the bar.
Yeah.
You were just...
It's impossible.
You just got to start napping, man.
No.
Yeah,
I have no time. I have no time to nap. I'd just rather just sleep the 8 and then, be fine.
That's too healthy for me.
I know.
Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just garbage.
We called you, I called you Friday, right? It was 4:30 p.m., right? And I was like, hey, we want to try to, get there by 6. And you were like, 6? What the fuck? Why didn't nobody tell me? And, you have an hour and a half prep time, right? And I was like, I'm telling you right now, what are you talking about?
That's my nap time.
I know, but you're saying it to me like I'm not telling you in advance. You knew we were going over there, right?
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, 6 o'clock. And you're like, nobody told me. I was like, this is what the call is. It just was so funny to me.
But
that
it was like a drinking event. And drinking events don't start till...
No, it was a beef event.
Yeah, drinking and beefing. That's 8 o'clock.
You added the drinking part. We wanted to do it early before the drinking.
Pass.
But that's fine. It ended up working out fine, right?
Yeah.
But I just thought it was really funny that, it's just such a normal time.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody does anything at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Wrong.
I mean, happy hour is 5 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Wrong.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
You don't know much about shit. Yeah.
Wednesday is December 1st, which starts.
25 days of Christmas.
So we're doing it again.
Okay.
The girlfriend does not remember how stressful it was. She was just ecstatic to do it again. Really looking forward to it, right?
Okay.
It was a trend that I didn't expect to work as well as it did last year, and now she's all for it.
Yep.
And I had to minimize the amount of so essentially, to give context, every year growing up, they would play it on ABC Family every day, a different Christmas movie.
Oh yeah.
But I
not only that, I think it was all day Christmas movies
probably
for 25 days.
I think also the movie, whatever they picked, it would be played a couple times or something. I never
It wasn't different movies every day. I'm pretty sure that it was same time every day because I know that Christmas Story was always played at the same time every day.
Anyways,
My dad never missed it.
25 Days of Christmas, different movies every day, right? I don't have television anymore, so I couldn't partake. Mm-hmm. So I was like, why don't we just organically make it and just make it the movies that we want? And to now, you don't have to sit down and watch it, right? That's a big thing about the 25 day, because who the fuck is watching 25 Christmas movies back to back? It's too much. Mm-hmm. So we did it where they're just on, they're on, and then there's about 6 that we're actually gonna watch.
Yep.
Where she picks 3, I pick 3. I had to cut it to 4 this year. 6 is too much.
Really?
Way too much to dedicate.
Wow.
I mean, think about this past Halloween, right? I love scary movies. I wanted to watch so many. I think I only watched 2.
Yeah, but you live with her now. You have more than enough time to watch Christmas movie. 6 Christmas movies throughout 25 days.
It's tough.
It's not that tough.
Yes, it is.
When you live with them.
Where you actually have to sit down together and watch it.
Yeah.
I'm fine, but also here's the thing, right?
It's 2 a week.
But also, let's say that also means that you have to cut out all television shows because you don't have time to watch television shows anymore, or little dates that you'd want to go on and do. Those just
those are your dates.
Yeah, but if you want to go out
Am I invited to any of these Christmas days?
You can. I have the
get
list.
Can I get one movie?
No.
Why?
All the movies are already picked.
Let me get one movie that we have to sit down and watch.
What movie would you want to do?
Because you get two, and I get 1. That's 5. 5's doable.
You want to watch a movie?
Yeah.
All right. What movie do you want to watch?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, that's a Christmas movie.
It can be. Fuck it.
Die Hard. I've never seen Die Hard.
You know, it's already a dedicated day.
It's a dedicated.
Yeah.
You picked it.
Yeah.
Is one of yours?
Yeah, it's great.
What's your second one?
What do you think it is?
Holiday.
No. Mm-mm. It's a Wonderful Life. I really liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's a
What
Wonderful
did she
Life.
pick?
She picked. I think she picked White Christmas.
Oh, there's one that's like her absolute favorite. What's her absolute favorite one?
Fuck. What were her dedicated ones? We did it last night.
Yeah, I want one where I come over and eat popcorn with you guys.
You can do Die Hard.
I don't want Die Hard. I get to pick a different one. Then. I want The Holiday.
Okay.
No, I just watched it.
Okay.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Wait, no, you know it's a Christmas movie that you don't have on there?
What?
And it's a movie that you won't ever watch, but it's a Christmas movie.
Which one?
It's Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
That's not.
Takes place during Christmas. It's just as much of a Christmas movie as Die Hard.
No, Die Hard is. So here, let me tell you. Now.
Oh wait, no, actually, this movie. Did you? Oh, you watched the whole movie. I want to pick the movie with my boy Jimmy.
That's on our list.
Is it?
Yeah. So get this: Die Hard is one day. The next day is Love Hard, which is that movie.
It's good.
I added it to the list.
That movie's based off of the idea that it's named after
Die Hard.
Yeah. Well, because he has that sentiment where he goes on like a whole rant over
If Die Hard is a Christmas movie
Tinder with that girl. That Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
So this is my thing. Why Die Hard's a Christmas movie? I think
he does the same thing. By the way, he lists off his reasons. He has 1, 2, 3.
I think a Christmas movie isn't a Christmas movie, right? If Christmas isn't like integral to the story, right? So Iron Man 3.
I've never seen Die Hard, by the way.
That's fine. Iron Man 3, right?
Yep.
That movie takes place on Christmas, but it has nothing to do with Christmas. Like if the holiday changes, then all of a sudden like it changes the movie. That doesn't happen with Iron Man 3, so it can't be a Christmas movie. Die Hard is like the whole plot is revolving around why like everybody's at this party. It's a Christmas party. Yeah. Like John McClane. It doesn't. It's literally the beginning of the movie. Okay. John McClane goes.
John McCain?
McClane.
He's in the movie?
John McCain.
the
president?
The guy that wanted to go for president? What? The war veteran? John McCain?
He comes from like New York to California to visit his wife for Christmas.
Hey, just give away the whole movie, I guess.
It's not giving it away. It's the first fucking scene.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm not giving away anything.
Who's John McClane?
He's the main character.
Vin Diesel?
Bruce Willis.
Same person.
Bruce Willis is going there because of the Christmas party, right?
Okay.
Like I think if it's a different, he's not going for the St. Patrick's Day party. Yeah. He's not going for fucking anything.
Of course.
It has to be Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe Thanksgiving. It could be. But like it changed. There's like.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas movie. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, you don't have to fucking scream at me, man.
Is that his name, Jimmy Woo?
Jimmy? It's Jimmy Woo Yang or so. There's something than Yang.
Jimmy O Yang.
Jimmy O Yang.
That's his name.
Jimmy O Yang.
What is his like reasoning for it?
It's like pretty much that. It's like it's not that it like there's presents given. There's like everything that makes Christmas isn't within the movie.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I don't understand the argument for why it wouldn't be.
I've never seen Die Hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I went into it thinking like it might actually just not be a Christmas movie. Mm-hmm. I came away thinking like, oh, this is definitely a Christmas movie.
Holiday's not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
That's a great movie.
It is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
bad acting. Besides Jack Black.
What about Jude Law? What about Kate Blanchett?
I think that they're bad actors.
And Cameron Diaz?
Cameron Diaz especially.
She's pretty bad.
She's like one of the worst actresses.
What made you want to watch The Holiday?
Sad.
It's not sad.
I'm sad. So I wanted to watch a romantic movie.
Oh.
When I'm sad, I watch romantic movies. Everybody knows this about me.
There's nothing sad about it. It's completely based...
It starts off sad.
It's completely based on a premise that would never happen, though.
Yeah.
The movie is based on the fact that this really, really wealthy person and this really, really like whatever, like humble beginnings type person who has just like a quaint, nice home in England.
Yes.
They put their properties both on like this like house swap thing for the weekend, and like they both get the most.
Not for the weekend. They were just trying to look for somebody to swap throughout the holidays sometime.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, we want to do this shit.
Let's just swap lives for the holiday because we both want to." And they both are like attractive young girls, and they both meet like great men in the process.
Yeah.
And like
it could happen. Hey, I keep on putting this place up on websites. I keep on going. Anybody want to stay here?
There's also no tension in the movie at all. Like for like, God, I don't remember. There isn't like, you know how there's the classic like the guy fucks up. There's none of that.
It's just that they live far away.
Yeah,
and like they have to go back home at some point.
Right, but you know what happens.
Yeah, they end up together.
Everybody ends up together.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, they're happy.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
Yeah, I said it's good too.
Yeah, it was up there up until like the 13th day. It was like your favorite movie.
Yeah, it was really good. I didn't expect it to be that good.
Yeah,
It's a Wonderful Life jumped everybody though.
Did it?
And Die Hard.
But it's in black and white.
Yeah, so it has to be boring and shitty.
It'd be better if it was in color.
Yeah.
Speaking of your parents, your mom did the funniest thing.
Oh, right.
Ever.
Yeah, you should have saved this.
Yeah, I shouldn't have told you in the car because it was so funny and it just didn't happen for anybody but me.
Sure.
So about 2 years ago, maybe, yeah, roughly, I buy an expensive bottle of wine.
What made you buy the bottle? What is the occasion?
It was an occasion at your house, at your parents' house. It was either a housewarming or something like that. Pour up glasses of wine. I like try a little bit of it. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah, I tried it too. It was dog shit.
Yeah,
I didn't like
garbage.
it.
Your mom was like, "Oh, this is wonderful." Drinks the whole thing. Ends up drinking a bunch.
And then like some of her friends take it too.
Some of her friends liked it. So they drink the entire bottle. She keeps the bottle. She comes up to me, tells me on Saturday night, and I still kept that bottle that she got me.
Also, we haven't talked about it.
Yeah.
Since the night.
I completely forgot.
It was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And like I barely remember it when you're telling me this.
When I was trying to think of when I got the bottle and I just like couldn't.
Yeah.
But then I was like, "Oh, okay, now it all makes sense." She goes, I still got this. I'm keeping it forever.
Yeah.
This is such a great bottle. I love it. I go, I know. It's nice. It's like, you gotta keep that thing. It was an expensive one. And she goes away, goes to put it back, and I just hear, "Oh, whoa, fuck." Oh, shit. Your mom comes back and she goes,
"Oh, fuck. Oh, shit."
She goes, "Well, I guess I'm not keeping it forever." And straight face. It was straight face for her. She goes, "I just accidentally broke it."
After this bottle that she's been keeping forever that you barely remember, she's like, "I'm keeping it forever." Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
She just dropped it and broke it.
It broke it right away.
It was like instantaneously. Like I couldn't make this up anymore. Like her saying, "I'm keeping it forever," to I just walked away for 2 minutes. It's broken. And nobody else was a part of it because she was just having this conversation with me.
How funny is
Everybody else
that?
was mingling. Hilarious.
Yeah.
And it's just the most your mom thing to do.
Yeah. Well, not keeping it anymore. It's broken.
She also did this thing midway through that I thought was really goofy and funny. She called me on Facebook video.
Sure.
From her tablet.
She has a new Facebook a Facebook tablet, right? I think it's a Facebook branded tablet. That's why she's calling you through FaceTime.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's called like the Portal or something. I don't even know how she knew it existed or why she bought that. Yeah. She has iPads.
Yeah, I know.
She can just FaceTime.
Oh yeah,
on iPads.
But
she bought it. She bought the Facebook branded like tablet. Go ahead.
She called me and T-Boss.
Yeah,
we are sitting on the other side of the island from her. She's just going like this. So when me and T-Boss start dancing, we're like posing, just taking.
And you guys are in eyesight of each other.
Oh yeah. We're inside of her shot. We're in her shot.
Yeah.
If we turned around and faced the other way and our backs were towards it, she would have been in our shot.
I literally do not know like what the premise of buying that is.
Me neither.
She owns an iPad.
Pretty funny. I like it.
Like she set it up on Thanksgiving and she was like, check this out. And she called our grandpa and I was like, what are we doing?
You called your grandpa?
Get this, right? Mm-hmm. I'm making shrimp scampi, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm cooking.
Of course you are.
All of a sudden I get like a FaceTime, Facebook FaceTime by like 10 of my relatives, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm looking, right? It's like my cousin Hannah, like her brothers, my sister, my mom, my mom's sisters, and then my grandpa, right? I don't even know he has a Facebook, right? He had called everybody, and then he was like just trying to. I'm not sure, right? And
Did he try to group? Was that what
it was? A group FaceTime call, right? And he couldn't get the FaceTime part to work. And I was like, "Hey, Grandpa, like, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Is that Max?" And I was like, "This is David." He was like, "Oh, what you doing?" He just tried to call my entire family, and then I kept trying to explain like, how to turn on the camera, and all I could, God damn it, like, God damn it. And I was like, Grandpa, I gotta go, and he didn't understand, and then like I hung up and I come back into the call 5 minutes later, he's still in it, just trying to. Nobody's in it but me and him.
Did anybody ever answer?
Nobody answered except for me, and he stayed in the FaceTime call.
Of course you did. Of course you'd be the only person to answer. Why didn't your mom answer? That seems like something that your mom.
I don't think anybody knew what it was because all the name, like it was like
it showed that they were all calling you.
Yeah, it showed that so nobody could tell that it was him. Huh. The only person who got the understanding what was happening was me. I got to the bottom of it.
And you loved it, huh?
Yeah, I think he just couldn't understand.
You should have added me to that call. I would have loved to be in there. Did you have your video on?
I had it on, yeah.
So the video could work in there.
Oh yeah, he just couldn't figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely worked.
That guy, I don't believe that your grandfather exists.
What do you mean? You've met him, right?
I've never talked to this guy.
You've never met him?
I've never met him.
What?
I only know all the stories of him.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, I've never met him. Your uncle,
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, my uncle,
he does the older guy thing. What he does is he'll show a picture, just zoom in. Every old person does this.
On Jose.
Like, if you're over like 30, for some reason, if you want to show a picture to somebody, you just like zoom in on things all the time on photos, and he'll always zoom in on your grandfather. And he'll go, look at that.
Well, he knows it's funny though.
Yeah,
he'll go like, look at this, and he'll show a family he'll show a family photo, and then he'll just zoom in on my grandfather, his father-in-law. It's not his dad.
Oh yeah.
He just finds him so funny.
Yeah, and your grandfather also loves him too, right?
Sure.
Like a lot.
Yeah.
Like they just kick it on the boat all the time.
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he also believes that gnomes are stealing his underwear and cutting holes in them.
Yeah, he believes a lot of things. Yeah. I mean, his wardrobe, right, is like falling apart because it's so old. He doesn't even wear them. They just stay in his closet. Yeah. And my uncle's like, Joe, you got to get rid of this. And he'll just, it's coming back in style. Like, coming back in style. Like he just is certain. Yeah. I told you this story before. He lost the key to his apartment, yeah. Right? And my uncle and my dad are like, Joe, where's the key? Jose, like, do you have it? And he's like, I gave it to David. Like, and I was like, you definitely did it. And he goes, God damn it, I'm gonna have to pretend. I'm gonna have to pretend like they never gave it to me. Because So he's not like conniving a plan
Yeah.
to like finesse a new key.
Yeah.
We just found it. Like it was just like misplaced.
He just gives up on finding the key.
Yeah, he just
I give it to David.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a funny family. I love it.
Him and my mom's cadence are the exact same.
Really?
Yeah.
Your mom makes me laugh so hard. We, while playing card games, we got onto the subject where, about your father and her going, there are many excursions and travels to strip clubs. And how your dad, one time with your uncle.
Yeah, his best friend.
His best friend that you call your uncle. We're getting kicked out. And
Sure.
Your uncle screams, I can see better titties at home.
Right.
And then your dad going, there was only nipple, no titties.
Yeah.
Just making fun of all these strippers.
And then my uncle is going up to like girls like
Saying,
outside.
You got better titties than them.
And then he's trying to like haggle down like prices to get them to show tits.
Yeah.
And then like, sure, my mom, she gets a call. She's like, Dave, where are you? And she's like, APL, all right, I'm on my way.
She goes, God damn it, you didn't invite me.
Right.
And both of them love going to the strip club.
Who? My family?
Yeah.
Sure.
Both your mom and dad.
I don't think my mom loves it.
She enjoys it.
She definitely enjoys it.
Every time that I bring up going to like on the border, she's like, yes, let's go.
Yeah.
Like wants to do it.
Sure.
Every time wants to go to the strip club.
Yeah.
When this is brought up, both your girlfriend and Tyler's girlfriend,
Sure.
they're just like, what the?
Yeah.
You like going to the strip club?
Yeah.
Like to Nana? And she goes,
Can't understand it.
She goes, I love going to the strip club.
Right.
And they're like, and you're okay with like Dave going to the strip club? That's like, they're like a little bit taken back by that.
Yeah.
She goes, yeah, sometimes he needs a little something to think about. Which to them, they're like,
I'm the only person that can think
David
of.
and Tyler better not be thinking about anybody else. That's not a thing.
Sure.
She goes, I think about all kinds of things when I'm having sex. She goes, sometimes I'll think about monkeys while I'm having sex, and I go, whoa, you can't call them that anymore.
Right. Yeah.
I said that, and your mom was talking about legitimate,
the animal
primates.
Right.
Yes. And she starts dying of laughter.
Yeah.
She goes, James, as if I'm the one that's.
I had a similar joke where they say one thing and like you just say it the other thing.
Yeah.
We're heading over to my parents' house for hot tubbing, right? Mm-hmm. And it's late, and the two people that are also coming later a little bit, they typically don't like, they're usually not out for the wild and out, right? And like going and drinking all night kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. And like we're going back at like 10 p.m. to start hot tubbing and like drinking, continue the night, right?
Oh yeah.
So we were all over at their house for like Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. It's the first time that they've been married and like could bring people over. It's a new thing for them, right? So we're going over, and my mom goes to like the whole car of us as we're headed over to their house for hot tubbing. They're like, do you think those two are going to make it? And I was like, no, they're definitely not making it. And then like they go on, like the conversation goes, and I was like, yeah, I don't think they're going to be coming tonight. And I was like, oh, I thought you were talking about their marriage. Like, I don't think
their marriage is going to last. That one really got me.
Yeah. I thought that's what a little bit of me is
genuinely thought that's what the question was.
And that's why I wanted to say like the worst thing. Like, no, I don't think they're going to make it at all.
Yeah.
That's why I had to give everybody the clarification.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because we were because we were like, oh, this is way too late for them. Mm-hmm. And then we were like, they probably just said like brought up the hot tub to get us out of there.
Yeah, that seemed like a classic then. But then they actually like ended up hanging out until like 1 a.m.
Yeah, like
what a surprise.
Yeah, that was a good time. We had a bunch of quesadillas.
Sure.
Yeah, you like to do this thing.
Oh yeah, when my mom loves to cook, and James is a notoriously picky eater, right?
Oh yeah.
One time, nobody was asking for it. My mom just started making quesadillas at like 1 a.m. Mm-hmm. And since then, it's been like a fan favorite for a lot of people, especially you.
Well, because you didn't really have any that night because you had like filled up and all that. And I actually like hadn't eaten that night. So eating the quesadillas, I don't know why. I think that there was like something that went on like way earlier, so like people ate earlier. But it was really just me and your mom ate them, and I like ranted and raved about how good they were.
Yeah.
And then since then, you decide whenever there's like a dinner, you always go up to your mom and you go, "Hey, Mom, James doesn't quite need any of this."
Yeah. James can't eat any of this shit.
Yeah, this is all garbage. this is shit to him.
Yeah. He needs some quesadillas.
You gotta cook him some quesadillas. And she goes, "You're right."
Yeah, she always wants to do it.
She's always down. This time, we didn't even have to ask. It was at when we were at the Thanksgiving house where I did eat.
Yeah.
I ate like a good amount.
Right. There was no need to make quesadillas because you ate like a full plate and you're full.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as we got to my parents' house, I was
Before that, your mom goes, I got the stuff to make quesadillas.
Does she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally while we're playing like cards.
That's funny.
She comes up to me, I got the stuff to make quesadillas.
Yeah.
I got it this time, Jamesy.
Yeah, I did say it though. I was like, he didn't eat any of that garbage earlier.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I go, "Hey, quesadillas, where they at?" And then you go up to her and that was all garbage.
I was like, James is starving.
And then she goes, "Yeah, that was shit. Huh? We got to get him some real food."
Yeah.
And then she made quesadillas. And she made quesadillas for like 30, 40
She must have made 7.
Yeah, it was like 7.
Yeah, 7.
It was real funny that we were like 3 in, and you and your girlfriend were like, "That's like the 10th one."
No,
so
she
far.
thought it was the 10th one. I mean,
Yeah.
she remembered she got hammered.
Oh yeah,
We made her finish that bottle.
Yeah, but you were also like, you heard 10. You were like, "Yeah, it probably was like 10."
Yeah, I burned my hand cooking some of them. Because I grabbed the...
because you were grabbing them right away too.
Yeah, I also like grabbed the... I was trying to flip those bitches, and then I just grabbed too low and burned my hand.
I really like... There was like... Your girlfriend tried to save 2 of them, and she was like, "Hey, can you watch these?" And I heard it. So I was like, that's clearly about me going and grabbing these. And I was like, I finished my one, and I went to go grab from the plate. It really got you. I started laughing hard. Oh, yeah. Those quesadillas were good. Those were good.
What did you watch any of that football game yesterday?
No.
So...
You think that I woke up before 6 p.m.? Went home and just slept.
Yeah, I think the game started at, a nice, bright and early 3:25 p.m.
Well, I woke up early that day, and I was up from 6:30.
So we're basically at the tail end of the podcast, so time to start talking a little sports action.
Oh, yeah.
So it ended with the best outcome I think it could have. The Wisconsin Badger season's finally over.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God. We hate college football.
So bad.
If they extend playoffs to a playoff team, I will probably officially love it.
Yeah.
But until they do that, it's just like a pain for me to watch because
it's so bad. Players are so bad. I mean,
you hate it for different reasons.
The epitome of how bad college football is that last throw of that Wisconsin Badger game,
where he just throws it into nobody.
Literally nobody. Even if the route was supposed to be ran like that, he stared it down, and that guy had already he would have had to do he would have had to run back 5 yards, which isn't a route.
The host of the party, Tyler Schultz, he was of the opinion that in peak college football, I'm talking Bama, undefeated, wins the national championship, could probably beat Jacksonville Jaguars. And me and Tyler Rogney were like, you realize how incorrect that is? To say the best college team is going to beat the lowest NFL team. Not every player on the best college team gets drafted. And even if they all get drafted, not all of them are going to be good or even great.
Where did Trevor Lawrence play? Clemson or something, right?
Yeah.
And didn't he he tore up,
dominated.
That team, that Jacksonville Jaguar team,
yeah,
has 4 players or 5 players that are all first round draft picks that more than likely would have been the best players on Alabama.
Joe Burrow, the year prior, was the definitive, one of the best college players of all time to go on that LSU team undefeated and win the national championship. He won the Heisman that year. Yep. He also had
smoked a cigar.
Jamar Chase and he had legit.
You have this picture?
Yeah. had legit NFL talent.
Yes.
Goes to the Bengals, gets just crushed.
Yeah.
Goes to, I mean, this year he's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Still has like, he's like an average team.
Yes.
The speed, also these athletes, they're getting drafted. Sometimes they're not even the biggest they're gonna be. They're still growing sometimes.
Yes.
So like you're playing
Most of the time. Yeah. Look at Eddie Lacy. He's still great. That guy's still fucking getting huge.
It's not like these college teams, they're the best versus like young boys. Mm-hmm. Then you immediately go against like the best of those people who have now been men and are like, some people have been in the league for fucking 10 years. Yeah. Like it's crazy. And
it's insane.
Like offensive schemes are significantly different, more complex. There's going to be some plays that like, there are going to be some carryover, right? Mm-hmm. Like in current NFL, a lot of these guys like, Patrick Mahomes, right? He'll say like, hey, we ran this in college. You think about implementing into the offense. They'll implement stuff, right? But like defenses are so good at disguising what defensive schemes that they're in to the point where like it just completely confuses.
I guarantee if Alabama plays the Jacksonville Jaguars, if that's like the team that you guys use, their quarterback, I don't even know who their quarterback is. He probably, if he throws less than 5 interceptions, I'd be surprised.
Five quarterbacks were drafted this year, right? One of them is good.
Yeah.
The chances that the Alabama quarterback, fun fact, the one quarterback that is good this year was an Alabama quarterback. Yeah. Doesn't mean that this one is going to be. This year, Georgia is the best team, right?
Yep.
I have no idea who the Georgia quarterback is. I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, no idea.
The statistical chance of like that quarterback even being good their rookie year is like astronomically terrible.
Also, to say Mac Jones is the best of those, he's like middle of the pack in the NFL.
He's still middling as a quarterback.
And he's playing underneath the best coach.
Of all time.
Yeah, all time.
Of all time, yeah.
Yes.
So, yes, it's such a crazy thing.
It goes back, it's obviously closer than like these comparisons, but it's like when my buddy was like, hey, do you think that like a college football team could beat this professional lingerie football team? Like, because it's professional women, like, do you think that a college or something team? And I legitimately think, I'm not even kidding, I think that
a high school team,
a JV high school team could be like that.
Probably a good one.
A good one, yes.
Yeah, a good JV high
because
school.
Like girls just aren't. Football's not their main sport, so
they're gonna get trucked. They're gonna just get destroyed.
They're also just like most of them aren't as fast or as strong as these.
Yes, as like high schoolers. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It goes the same way with this.
Like you're saying, like a Division I junior varsity team probably could beat like the best. Yeah. Like women's lingerie or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's the highest level of professional women's football. Because there's no.
Because you got to think
avenue for that.
If there's a single like 5-star recruit on the team or something, they're just going to have like 800 yards on them.
8,000 yards.
8,000 yards. 800 yards, I don't think is that insane to say. Like I said though, like a D1 football team like Georgia or Alabama, it would be surprising if they played a pro football team and didn't get intercepted 5 times, and they'd probably be sacked more than 10.
Yeah,
I
was listening to, I can't remember what cornerback I was listening to on, I think Ryan Russillo's thing, and he was like, we loved when we got rookie quarterbacks because we would just eat them the fuck alive. We would just we could just switch up our defenses on them every single play. And then, like, you could just tell how nervous they would get, and we could just send blitzes from every aspect of like the field and just fuck them every single time.
Yes,
that would happen every time on like versus like professional teams. So if you have a college guy who's never seen these looks ever, why would you think like?
They are just at that point they become rookies. If they play against a professional football team for the first time, they become rookies.
Yes,
and like. It's a big thing. They always talk about it. Like the speed changes in pros. Because you got to think, right? In college, there's some people that get by and get like D1 offers and play D1 because they're 6'7", 280 pounds.
Yeah, definitely.
But then those same players aren't that athletic. They end up like running like a 5.8 40.
Yeah.
But then you go to the NFL where the worst team is 6'7", 280 pounds, and they're running a 4.8 40. Like they're insanely fast. Like off the ball, like look at the way that like any of these rookie quarterbacks get rushed. It's always the same. They always get rushed, and they'll always have like a bunch of rush passes because of that.
That's why it's so crazy. That's why it's so crazy to watch Mac Jones play this year, because he has such patience. It's crazy. Yeah. Like he's a rookie quarterback, and dude, I see this guy get hammered some games.
Yeah.
And still gets the pass off, and it goes for a touchdown. That guy's playing nuts for like a rookie.
I did see a TikTok kind of discrediting him a bit, where like people were of the opinion that this guy was like the most pro ready, but he doesn't have like a high skill cap. Like
but neither did Tom Brady.
Yeah, neither did. I mean, if you're underneath Bill Belichick, you're going to be fucking good.
Yeah.
It's just
but having poise does really help. Being able to see an NFL linebacker blitzing you and knowing you're going to get hit and still being able to make a throw. All of those rookie quarterbacks besides Mac Jones are having extreme trouble with that.
Oh yeah.
Just this last game, Zach Wilson, right? He threw an interception he was playing basically backyard football where the pocket breaks down and he's running off the
he's running off the cuff trying to make
and he tries to shot put it to his I think it was running back, and the running back's not even looking. It bounces off the back of his helmet and then gets intercepted like that. Yep. The fact that plays like this don't happen all the time with these rookie guys is it's crazy.
I saw this and I really wanted to run this past you because it's creating a pick your offensive core for all time team.
Oh yeah,
$12 to pick one for each position group.
I got you. I know what it is.
Yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers is my number one pick for the $1.
Yeah, it has Tom Brady for $5, Joe Montana for $4, Peyton Manning for $3, Elway for $2, and Rodgers for $1.
So Rodgers won.
Yes.
So
I instantly take that.
I could only pick 4, so Rodgers is 1.
Because one, I'm not taking Brady on a team for $5. He's just not worth athletically.
He's overvalued at the $5. Yes. So my next one is Rob Gronkowski. Is it at $2?
$4 for Rob Gronkowski. To not have him as the $5 option, it seems weird because he is probably the best tight end of all time.
So give me him at 4. So that gives me $5.
$5. Right? Now you have fucking Jim Brown, Gary Payton, Sanders, Smith, Peterson, all for in order.
Let me see what it looks
like. So
it's
Brown for $5, Jim Brown for $5, Gary Payton for no, is it Gary Payton?
Let me see what it looks like.
It's Payton for $4 and then Sanders for $3. He's always the pick. Sanders is the pick.
Yeah, so Sanders. So then I have how much left?
You then have that's $3, so it's $7, $8. You have $4 left. You can get either Larry Fitzgerald, Randy Moss.
Okay, so I'm going Randy Moss.
It's Randy Moss.
Yeah,
that's just the best team pick.
Yeah,
it's so crazy to think Elway costs more than
Aaron Rodgers. It's incorrect.
It's so incorrect.
Elway, Hall of Fame quarterback, deserves the Super Bowls. He beat Brett Favre. Deserves it.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is better.
Yes, by far.
Yeah, I mean,
Aaron Rodgers out of those 5 is the most talented.
God, I was listening to who was the quarterback for the Cardinals before Kyler Murray. Kurt Warner. I think that's him. I was listening to him talk. He's quarterback coach now for high schoolers.
Yes, that makes sense.
And he was, I believe I was listening to him. And he's when I show these kids quarterbacking, right, NFL guys who they should emulate, I don't even I tell them, if you want to be a great quarterback, never watch Aaron Rodgers. Because the things that he does, it doesn't.
They're not replicatable.
They're not replicatable. He doesn't square his body. His toes aren't pointing in the right direction. Sometimes he's throwing the ball off his back heel, where his feet aren't even on the ground, and he's just nailing these things. I mean, it's just him and Patrick Mahomes just do things that are insane.
You can only do it if you're that talented.
Yeah, if you want to be You'd watch like Tom Brady.
No, you watch Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning as well.
Peyton Manning's just.
But Tom Brady's great at checkdowns. Incredible at that.
Peyton Manning's the greatest quarterback, probably. He's probably my GOAT quarterback.
And yeah, like I get the argument, right? 5 MVPs. Like he has the most.
If your high school football team or your college football team, if they got Bill Belichick coaching for you, then yeah, watch Tom Brady film. Watch a bunch of it.
Well,
but if you have
that Tampa Bay year is not bad either.
Huh?
He might win the MVP this year.
No.
I'm telling you, he's like, there's no clear MVP.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
It might be Aaron Rodgers as well.
Yeah.
But you know why he's not going to get it?
Because he missed that one.
Because he's immunized.
Yeah.
People won't vote for that because of that. So, like, legit, the best chances this year is either Tom or Aaron or Jonathan Taylor, but they're never going to give a running back it.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. If they give it to Jonathan Taylor, and I'm a Wisconsin guy, I love Jonathan Taylor. Mm-hmm. If they give it to him, I'll be upset because Derrick Henry had a better year last year.
Yeah.
And they didn't give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be Aaron, Tom Brady, Jonathan Taylor's like a legit chance, which I think would be crazy.
Tom Brady's had more bad games, though.
Than what?
Than Aaron Rodgers.
This year?
Yeah. Yeah,
but I think he's like beating everybody in terms of like they have the highest rated offense.
Yeah.
So like it's one of those years. It's like last year with the MVP for NBA. It was just kind of like, well, the only person we can give it to is Jokic. So like you get it. Yeah. Like there's no like nobody is like the clear favorite.
For sure.
It's part of the issue with the NFL teams this year is that there's a bunch of good teams. There's no great team.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that currently, and because like every team loses for some reason.
Every team loses. Every team is beatable. Nobody seems elite right now. Mm-hmm. And like anybody of the favorites, like if you would have asked people 5 weeks ago, Dallas was the clear favorite. Mm-hmm. Before going into the season, it would have been the Rams. Now the Rams have lost 3 games in a row, and Matt Stafford is like, people are saying like he's injured again. Mm-hmm. If you look on the AFC 4 or 5 weeks ago, Patriots are not even close to being a playoff team, and now I think they're leading the whole everybody. It's so like it's crazy. It's a crazy year.
It's a wild year. It's going to be an insane playoffs, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised though if it ends up being Patriots versus Dallas this year. That would be my pick. If not the Packers, but I just fucking I don't even want to say it. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
We're probably going to get the NFC Championship and lose to some whatever fucking dumb fuck team.
I know. We will be.
Yeah, so.
I think we got it.
Oh, is that it?
I think so.
Oh, I could have kept going.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely over time because we're at an hour and 4. All right, see you later, everybody.
See ya.